I was thinking, sales and sex have a lot in common. So what kind of person are you? Are you the kind of person that immediately after the sale is completed, you like hop up, put your pants on, and get out of the bedroom? Or are you someone that hangs around? Let's explore this a little bit. So as a person that does sales calls all day, every day, right? Like either through Facebook chat, text messages, or on the phone, like one of the things that I notice is as soon as the sales pitch is made, never mind the box is just moving, but as soon as the sales pitch is made, as soon as I talk about the price, the program, and give them the call to action, and they answer, we cover objections or whatever it may be, it's like it's over. It's like there's nothing else to talk about there. And it's weird. It's like we had this like whole like climaxual moment that like took us to this like area of peak interest. And then as soon as that peak interest was answered, just kind of like, what do we do now? It would be weird cuddling after a sales call. Hear me out. Same thing happens. You go out on a date, got a hot ass chick. This is the second date. You've been wanting to like bang her since the first date, right? Finally, you close the deal. You put the call to action. You want to come back to my place. She accepts the call to action. You go, you do your thing, and then you kick her out. Some people are that way. I'm not saying that's the right thing or the wrong thing to do. Different strokes for different folks. But what I am saying is, what the other type of personality is that you didn't kick her out. You cuddle with her and you hang out with her. You get to know her a little bit better right there on the spot. Doesn't have to be over with. So I notice that really it's not our choice as a salesperson on what happens after this. A lot of times we're told to put our pants back on and get out of there, right? And so it's weird though. Why is this strange phenomenon that after we answer their question, after going through all this peaked interest, a lot like dating, right? That we finally get them what they want, the sex, the sales pitch, and then it just kind of, from there's nothing left to talk about. But it seems like it would get more interesting after that because you got the sales pitch out of the way. So now you can casually have the conversation you need to and find out what's really going on. Seems like sex too, now that you've got the first one out of the way and it's been awkward and you're starting to know each other's body and everything, now it seems like you'd be able to go in and find out how much you really like each other. Well, I'm just saying this week, think about that. When your prospect tries to hang up on you after you give them the sales pitch, and I don't mean hang up in a rude way, but they try to dismiss you to get off the phone. That's just them being a little uncomfortable because of the awkward position that you may have had them in. So I want you to think about this. Why not keep the small talk going? And not necessarily small talk. Why not keep the real talk going? Well, okay, well, now that I've got your sales pitch, well, sir, no, we got the sales pitch, the fun stuff's out of the way, so what questions do you have for me? Cuddle your prospects a little bit. You never know what might happen. Well, I got a lot of sales calls over the next 2 days, and I'll be putting this into play as well. It's like, well, just because the sales pitch is over doesn't mean that we can't still be cool. Just because we had sex doesn't mean you got to go home immediately, right? So, just saying. Share if you dig it. More importantly, share it if you agree. Oh, and if you like stuff like this, you can catch all my crazy writings over at hardcorecloser.com. Just go over there and check out the blog later.